It's 1:47 a.m. The room is dark. The phone screen is the only light. And somewhere right now, millions of people are telling themselves the same lie. Just 5 more minutes. Maybe you're watching something. Maybe you're scrolling. Maybe you're not even doing anything interesting. Just there, awake, for no particular reason. And you know you should sleep. You know it, but you don't. And the next morning, you wake up tired, grab a coffee, push through the day, and tell yourself you'll sleep earlier tonight. This is the story of Lucas, a guy who stayed up late his entire life and never really questioned it. Until the day his body decided to question it for him. Part 1, The Night Owl. Lucas was the kind of person who came alive at night. During the day he was average, a little slow, hard to focus. But after 10 p.m., something shifted. He felt creative, energized, like the quiet of the night gave him something the day never could. He stayed up until 2, sometimes 3 in the morning, watching videos, texting friends, working on side projects, or just thinking. And he slept around 6 hours a night, sometimes 5. "I function fine on 6 hours," he always said. And he believed it. Here's the thing about sleep deprivation that most people don't know. When you consistently sleep less than you need, your brain loses the ability to accurately measure how tired it actually is. You feel okay. You feel functional. But you're not measuring correctly anymore. Scientists call this sleep debt. And Lucas had been accumulating it for years without realizing it. He wasn't tired. He was just used to being tired. And that difference is more dangerous than it sounds. Part 2, The Real Cost. Lucas was 28 when he started noticing something was wrong. Not dramatically wrong. Not in a way that sent him to the hospital. Just quietly wrong. He started forgetting things. Small things at first, where he put his keys, a colleague's name, a meeting he had at 3 p.m. Then bigger things. He'd be in the middle of a sentence and completely lose the word he was looking for. He'd read the same paragraph 3 times and still not absorb it. His mood changed too. He became irritable, impatient. Things that never bothered him before suddenly felt unbearable. A slow internet connection. A long line at the coffee shop. A friend who was 5 minutes late. He thought he was just stressed. He wasn't. Because what happens to your brain during sleep is not just rest, it's maintenance. While you sleep, your brain does something remarkable. It flushes out toxic waste products that accumulate during the day. One of them is a protein called amyloid beta, which is directly linked to Alzheimer's disease. Your brain literally cleans itself at night. And when you cut that process short, night after night, the consequences aren't just fatigue. They're cognitive, emotional, physical. Studies show that people who regularly sleep less than 7 hours have a significantly higher risk of anxiety, depression, obesity, heart disease, and even early cognitive decline. Lucas didn't know any of this. He just knew he felt worse every year and couldn't figure out why. Part 3, The Turning Point. The moment everything changed was surprisingly ordinary. Lucas was at dinner with his parents. His mom said something, a simple comment, something gentle, and he snapped at her, immediately, without thinking. The table went quiet, and Lucas looked at his mom's face and felt something he hadn't felt in a long time. Shame. Not because he was a bad person, but because that reaction, that speed, that sharpness, wasn't really him. Or at least, it wasn't the version of him he wanted to be. He drove home that night thinking about it, and for the first time he started connecting the dots. The forgetfulness, the irritability, the feeling that his brain was always running slightly behind. He started reading. And what he found shocked him. One study from the University of Pennsylvania showed that people restricted to 6 hours of sleep per night for 2 weeks performed just as poorly on cognitive tests as people who had been awake for 48 hours straight. 48 hours. No sleep at all? And the 6-hour group didn't even feel that impaired. They had adapted to their reduced capacity and accepted it as normal. Lucas had been living inside that study for years. Part 4. The shift. Lucas didn't overhaul his life overnight. No dramatic transformation, no perfect sleep schedule starting the next day. That's not how real change works. But he made one small decision. He set a wind-down alarm, not a wake-up alarm, but a go-to-bed alarm for 10:30 p.m. Not to force himself to sleep, just to stop. Stop the screen, stop the scrolling, stop the next episode. The first week was uncomfortable. He felt restless. His brain kept reaching for stimulation. But by week 2, something shifted. He started waking up before his alarm. Not every day, but some days. And on those days, he noticed something strange. He felt like himself again. Not superhuman, not transformed, just present, clear, patient. The words came back. The focus came back. And slowly he began to understand what he had been trading away all those years for a few extra hours of scrolling at night. Not time. He wasn't gaining time by staying up late. He was borrowing it and paying it back with interest. Here's what Lucas learned, and what I want you to take from this. Staying up late doesn't feel like a cost. That's why it's so easy to keep doing it. It feels like freedom, like personal time, like the one part of the day that belongs only to you. And I get that. I really do. But if that freedom is costing you your focus, your mood, your memory, your patience, your health, then it's not really freedom at all. It's a debt. And unlike financial debt, sleep debt doesn't come with a warning letter. It just quietly changes who you are. Lucas is still a night owl at heart. He probably always will be. But now he knows the price of the ticket, and he decides, consciously, deliberately, when it's worth paying. What about you? Think about the last time you woke up feeling genuinely rested. Actually rested, not just functional. How long ago was that? Leave it in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. And if this video made you think about your own sleep habits, share it with someone who needs to hear it. You probably know exactly who that person is. See you in the next one.